Today I'm going to show you how to stop the sound from traveling through your duct system from room to room, so you can stop hearing people talk in one room and fart in the other room. Alright, so here we are in my daughter's room, and I have some music playing through my phone into the vent. If we go over to our bathroom, to our vent, you can hear that. So here's the problem with HVAC systems. They have all this rigid pipe that connects to a main trunk and goes to the furnace, which I have behind this wall. All that's rigid pipe, and when sound enters into one of these registers, it just bounces off the walls and travels into the main trunk and then throughout the house. And so when you're sitting in the living room or the bathroom or whatever, you can hear conversations just like they're sitting next to you. So what we're going to do is actually, I've done it on a few other ducts right now, is add a piece of 6-inch flexible duct from the boot and about 6 foot back. And what that does is actually, when the sound enters the register here, it bounces in there, but because it's flexible and it has this insulation around it, it absorbs a lot of the sound before it gets to this rigid duct. And by the time it gets there, it's already dissipated and you can't hear it in the other rooms. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is move this support down a little bit because this is where the flexible duct is going to go. All right, so when replacing this rigid pipe with the flexible duct, you don't want to replace too much of it because it's actually bad to use flexible duct throughout your whole system because it reduces the airflow. And so if you just start replacing large sections of rigid pipe with the flexible duct, it's going to mess up all your flow. Your system's tuned in a specific way. So you only want to add about 4 to 6 feet from the boot back. So this is actually a 6-inch piece right here that goes into a oval adapter. So I'm just going to take off this section here, which is about 5 feet, and replace it with the flexible duct. All right, so it looks like I have to actually move this brace a little bit further down. All right, so I finally got the screws out of this one here. Now I actually have to take the boot off this side so I can take this section of pipe out. All right, so now I can slide out this section of pipe, and I should be able to install this boot back on. It's not really the boot, it's the elbow. All right, so this is what I bought. I bought a 25 foot by 6-inch flexible duct. And so first thing I'm going to do is use this strapping. I'm going to put up 2 strips to hold up the duct first. All right, so I'm going to pull it over the strapping first so I have something to support it while I connect it up. And to connect it to the duct, I'm going to use these duct straps. These ones are 24 inches. And so you're going to need 2 for each connection. The first one, you're going to want to take the foil piece out and connect that up first. And you're going to want to pull it on about 2 to 3 inches and get a zip tie on there. You want to get that really tight as you can get it. Then cut off the extra here. And then you want to pull the insulation over that zip tie and then put another one on over the insulation. I'm just using scissors to cut this insulation. And so there's a little metal ring in there to kind of keep it all together. You're going to want to use some snips to cut through that. And then cut the rest with the scissors. Do the same for the foil duct. And then just do the same thing on the other side. And you're going to want to pull this foil duct as tight as you can without ripping it, because you don't want to have a lot of slack in this flexible duct. Otherwise, it's going to create a lot of resistance for the flowing air, and that's not good for the system. So you want to get it nice and snug and then get a zip tie on there. All right, and that's it. Let's go see if it makes a difference. All right, so this time I'm gonna play the music again. In my daughter's room, this is her vent. I'm gonna see if it makes a difference. All right, so I'm in the bathroom right now and I can hear it. But honestly, with just the insulation on the bathroom side, I hear it more through the bedroom door than I do the vent now. So after connecting this piece of 5-foot insulated duct on my bathroom and testing again, I can see that it actually is, I would say, about 50% quieter. So what I'm gonna do is actually do the same thing on my daughter's bedroom duct and see how much better it gets. All right, so now I have both sides hooked up and I have the music playing in my daughter's bedroom in the vent. We'll go see if it made a difference. My kids are home now, but I can't hear the music at all. Nope.